Okay, now we are taking the new topic, electric field lines. Electric field is the reality. It exists around the given charge. So electric field is generally the area, effective area in which if you put any small charge, then on that small charge the electric force is exerted. That means that produce the effect on that point, on that charge, and the charge will repel or attract in the given area. So that area is known as the electric field. Electric field is reality. If you take the point charge, you cannot see around the point charge what is the electric field, because electric field is reality, but it is like the magnetic field. Okay, electric field is reality. We can represent the electric field by drawing the electric field lines. The electric field lines, it is the pictorial representation. It is pictorial representation of electric field. So to represent the electric field, we are taking the graphical representation of the pictorial representation. Here we have taken the positive Q charge and this is the negative Q charge. The electric field lines are coming out from the positive Q charge and enter into the minus Q charge. So electric field line, it is the curve drawn. It is the curve drawn in the field of the system of the charge. At the point of the curve, the tangent drawn, the tangent direction shows the direction of the electric field of the respective charge. So if you are taking the point here, then the tangent drawn at the given point, suppose this is the P1 point, then the tangent direction is the direction of the electric field direction. If you are taking this point, then here the electric field direction is this. We can take the P2, then here the electric field direction is this. So now we are taking the main point about the electric field lines. First of all, first point, it is pictorial representation of the electric field and it is imaginary concept. First point, electric field lines. Start from positive Q charge and end in minus Q charge. So electric field lines, they are coming out from the positive Q charge and enter into the minus Q charge. Electric field lines, they do not form closed loop. They do not form a closed loop. What is a closed loop? If you are taking the one single point and if you draw the curve or the line, then it again meet at the same point. So here it form a loop and this is the closed loop. But in the case of the electric field lines, they do not form a closed loop. Suppose here you are taking the positive Q charge, then the field lines are coming out from the positive Q and enter into the minus Q. So they end in the minus Q charge. So they do not form a closed loop. Third point, two field lines. Two field lines never cross or intersect each other. If you are taking any two field lines, they are not cross each other. They are just parallel to each other. If they intersect each other, then at the point of intersection, has only one direction. So two direction is never possible. So two field lines never intersect each other. If they do, there is two field, two direction. There is two direction at point of intersection which is not possible. So this is not possible because electric field is a vector quantity and it has only one direction. If you take any vector quantity, it has a only single direction, one direction. Fourth point about the electric field lines characteristics. The number of field lines in given unit area gives strength of electric field. This is the fourth characteristics. If you are taking the number of field lines in the given unit area, if number of field lines are more, then we can say that the electric field is the strong electric field. If the number of field lines are less in the given unit area, then the electric field is the weak electric field. So here we can take the two types, strong electric field and weak electric field. So if the number of field lines are more, in the unit area, then the electric field is the strong electric field. And if the number of field lines are less, the field lines start cross each other, then in the unit area there are the less number of field lines. It indicates the weak electric field. And where the number of field lines are more number of field lines, then it indicates the strong electric field. Fifth point, the electric field lines and the electric field. This concept is given by the scientist Faraday. So these are the characteristics of the electric field lines. Okay, now today we are taking the examples based on the electric field and electric field lines. First example here, charge Q each is placed on the n-1 corner of a polygon of the side n. The distance of each corner from the center of the polygon is r. So what is the electric field at the center? So here we have taken the one polygon and the sides are 6 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 sides. Okay, you can take any other polygon also. So this polygon, on each corner we have put the charge Q, same charge Q, and one corner is left, it is without the charge. So what is the electric field at the center? The distance from center to the corner is given by the r. So here we can take the electric field due to all the charges at the center. So electric field due to the first charge at the center O is given in this direction. Here all the charges are positive charge. So electric field is outward. Electric field lines are outward. Here, due to the second charge, the electric field is in this direction. Third charge, the electric field is towards the sixth corner. The electric field due to the fifth charge is in this direction, and due to the fourth corner, the electric field towards the first corner. So here we take the electric field lines E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4 plus E5. If you put the plus Q charge at the sixth corner, then we can write the E6, and that E6 is in this direction. So from the symmetry, all the value of the electric field is same. E1 is equal to E2, the value of the E1 equal to E2 is equal to E3 is equal to E4 is equal to E5 and is equal to E6. Here these electric field lines, they are opposite to each other. See, the electric field lines are opposite to each other, and the resultant of E1 plus E4 is 0. The resultant of E2 plus E5 is also 0, and resultant of the E3 plus E6 is also 0, and resultant of the E1 and E4 is also 0. E1 and E4, the resultant of E1 plus E4 is also 0. So if we write the electric field at the center, then it is become 0. Now in the question, what is that? One corner is left without the charge. So suppose E6 is not there. The charge at the sixth corner is not there. No charge at the corner 6. Then we can write that here E6 is not there. So this is not 0. Okay. So the resultant of the E3 plus E6 is not 0. We get at the corner only the E3. If you write the E3 plus E6 is equal to 0, then here E6 is 0, because on the sixth corner there is no charge. So here we get the resultant at the corner is just E3. So electric field is at the corner is given by E3, and it is given by the KQ upon R square unit vector R. So the answer is the electric field at the corner is KQ upon R square into unit vector R. Solve the another examples given in the exercise.